I have a new PC, so this is gonna be a lot easier to do stuff and not have my fan running super high onto the PC so it doesn't overheat. Josh is back! Yay! It only took him 3 days to come back.
Yeah, I might have a life, like some people in
Oh,
this
shut up!
Discord call.
Yeah, totally. I don't work for fucking half the day to come home, and then you're not on because you're too tired after watching one hockey game. You're Canadian, isn't that your job? So what do you do? All I do is eat Timbits. All I do is eat Timbits and watch people play with black sticks and pucks.
Yeah. I think you eat a lot more Timbit flavored things.
Shut up. All right, let's just move on. Let's just start. On the Oilers, like I said last night, I said they were going to even the series at 1, and they did just that. And they did it in a beautiful fashion. 5-1 was the final. It was technically 5-0, but Barbashev had to get a little piece of the cake. And I didn't watch any of it because I was busy all day. Go ahead.
Before you say anything, if you lost the game 5-1 and you scored 1 goal just like at the very end of the game, just to break the shutout, you lost 5-0.
You're an asshole.
You still lost 5-0.
Yeah. Because at that point, the other team isn't trying. Yes, it's a playoff game and it's the second round, but if you're up like 7-0 and you score 1, you're not going to be like, you're kidding me? Would you stop getting notifications? I swear to God.
The only time when you should be trying up 7-0 is if you're the Toronto Maple Leafs.
Oh yeah, well that would mean you would be. Oh yeah, if you're up 7-0, you have to be trying because you just never know.
Yeah, even if it's like 5 minutes left in the third.
All right, Leon Draisaitl.
The Oilers stopped trying after the first period.
2 minutes into the first, Leon Draisaitl gets a power play goal, and he has 5 goals in 2 games. And Hyman and McDavid get the assist. I didn't watch any of it, so you're gonna have to describe it.
Well, the first goal, it was on the power play. Good shot. Well, the first power play generated from chaos in front of the net, almost a goal for the Oilers. Net gets dislodged. They call no goal because it didn't cross the line, but they give him a power play. Leon Draisaitl on the rebound, scores 1-0.
5 minutes later on another power play, and Evan Bouchard, who's been absolutely on fire these playoffs, doubles down. It's 2-0 Oilers.
Boosh bomb, an absolute boosh bomb.
Nugent Hyman get the assists.
Brossoit did not see that thing at all. 2-0.
And 4 minutes and 10 seconds later, Connor McDavid, as they're on the penalty kill, and it's 3-0 Edmonton. I almost called them Bedmonton, but 3-0
Well, you
Oilers.
did say 4 minutes and 10 seconds. You definitely said that.
3-0 Oilers. It's just this was the one-handed between the legs breakaway, wasn't it?
It wasn't between the
Not
legs.
between the legs, between the 5-hole on Brossoit, I mean.
Yeah, just
I saw that goal.
totally outskated. Shea Theodore beats Brossoit 5-hole. 3-0.
I have to look something up really quickly.
Fourth goal, I don't even remember what it was. That's how many goals there were.
Leon Draisaitl gets a 6th of the series, 6 of the playoffs, 6 of the series actually in 2 games. 6 goals in 2 games. Yamamoto and Hyman get the assist. That was just over 5 minutes later. And speaking about Leon Draisaitl, he actually set a record tonight. He's
playoff goals in 8 games.
He sets a record for road playoff goals with a goal against the Golden Knights. 6.
And we're only in the second round.
This is only the second game. I think he only needs
the second round. They played 8 games, and I'm guessing it was set by a player who's just got to the Stanley Cup final.
Let's see, most goals in one playoff season. Reggie Leach had 19. And that was in the 75-76 season. He was on the Philadelphia Flyers. That would explain it. He had 61 goals that year. and he's out. And Leon Draisaitl is only 6 away. He can score 2 goals or just 1 goal. If he wins the series, he just scores 1 goal in the next 5 games. He's got it. He ties the record easily. He's been unbelievable.
Yeah, I mean, I got a text. Well, we were texting with someone who I talk to normally. I just said, this offense is a cheat code. He replied, it's like that NHL commercial with the old-time video game where he scores a lot.
There was this one video I saw on Instagram a couple days ago, and it's this guy just going... And then the score's like 55-0 Avalanche against the Kraken. He has to let off some steam, and it's like a
That reminds me. Do you see the same thing with the Leafs and Lightning after Game 1? No. It was like 140-1.
140.
And he's still letting off the steam like.
This is like Ukudas on heavy.
Yeah, I don't know if you'll get the reference. Watch in Tim Bidioker's videos from like 5 years ago. You'll get it.
I can do the backstory. I'll do that in a second. Connor, it's 4-0 Whalers after 1. This game's pretty much already over. But with the Golden Knights, so they can never hold a 4-goal lead to save their life, or at least a 3-goal lead. Neither can the Leafs. Connor McDavid doubles down. He gets his 5th of the playoffs. And Nuge and Bouchard, of course, get another assist. And it's 5-0. Another power play goal. It's the 3rd power play goal, and that's why it's called power play with a 3 instead of an E.
Yeah, 3 power play goals. This power play is unstoppable. So, the Oilers in the regular season, we know how their power play works. They try to find McDavid. They try to find Draisaitl, open, rebounds, shots from top of the circle. They go in. The Golden Knights make an adjustment in order to prevent that from happening. And then the Oilers just start shooting from up top, and they still go in even more.
I was very close to saying something that I can't say it now.
Let me guess, it's related to the word prevent.
Yeah. I was going to change the beat.
Just to satisfy you, I'm going to say it. Prevent.
We head to the 3rd. It's 5-0 Oilers, and a minute 36 in. Barbashev gets his 4th out of playoffs, Stone assists, and that's all she wrote. 5-1 is your final. Heading back to Edmonton, 1-1 series.
For that Vegas goal, 2 words. Who cares?
All right, this is going to be a very fun question because you're going to be able to get this, should be easily. Who led the game in penalty minutes? Penalty minutes. Both teams. It's an obvious answer.
I'm guessing it's someone who was part of the kerfuffle.
The one that beat Keegan Colasar just because he wanted to.
That entire sequence to Vander Kane, probably.
Yeah. All right, now I'm going to see if I can get you this
I
one.
think 2 majors on that.
I'm going to see if, you 24 penalty minutes. All right, I'm going to see if you can get this. Both teams, who had the most shots on goal? I don't think you're going to get this. No, it's
I'm
not.
thinking the Oilers right away.
It's not Amadio. He had 0. Zeros across the board, except he had 1 hit.
I want to say either Draisaitl or Hyman.
You're actually wrong on both. Hyman only had 5. Draisaitl had 4. Jonathan Marchessault had 7.
Oh, considering that I was thinking, there was only one team in this game, and there was only one team in this game.
Let's get moving to our predictions for tomorrow. We have 3 games on tomorrow because the NHL they're just absolutely amazing with how they set up games. Start with the earliest one.
In the National Hockey League.
Hurricanes Devils in New Jersey. Hurricanes Devils looking to at least win 1 and try not to go to a brink of elimination game, which will be on Tuesday. Who do you have? What's the score?
Why does this scenario look very familiar to me?
Because we're gonna have to do that game right after this.
No, I mean like the 2-0 series and the Devils being down 2-0, looking
Oh,
like they're done and all
oh,
that.
oh, oh.
Why does this look so familiar?
You know what? I'll go first with the Hurricanes because I'll let you do the Leafs one first. The Hurricanes have dominated both game one and game two, and Schmid has been looking more Schmid. Get it? Cause mid. Anyway,
Yeah, he's been looking like Schmidt since game one, since the puck dropped in game one.
if Schmid I'm just gonna assume that he's probably gonna start game three, because remember they were down 2-0, then they won 4, but then they lost game 6 against the Rangers. I still think the Hurricanes they've just been amazing in the second round. I'm gonna say they're gonna take this one. I'm gonna say it's another blowout, 5-2. And Vanacek or someone will start game 4.
The Devils know how to fight back, and they're going to be at home.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. But remember,
The
they
Devils?
lost the first 2 games at home.
They did, but now they're at home down 2-0, and they know how to battle back because they've been there 2 weeks ago. I'm going to say they do. It's going to be close. It's going to be 4-2 for New Jersey.
All right, now we move on to the most important game in our lives. In Florida, the Maple Leafs down 2-0 against the Florida Panthers.
We're not going to say what we actually call the Panthers, but
We call them the Pussycats.
banned.
We can say it because you realize that old cartoons used to call them Pussycats.
Yeah, but this world is so soft these days, just like Leah Hextall.
And Wayne Simmons.
Yeah, that entire kerfuffle.
Why are you saying the word kerfuffle so much? I forgot to plug my mouse pad in. Whoops.
Well, it was a kerfuffle. What else would you call it?
I don't know. That's him bit. You need your prediction first because I started the last one, so you have to start this one.
Well, Florida absolutely dominated, and I might be a little biased here, but just so I don't go with the Leafs, I'm not going to go with the Leafs. It's going to be 3-0 Panthers in the series. Panthers 5-4.
I think it all is going to depend on who starts. Yes, Samsonov's been up and down, and none of it was his fault, but he's also been playing through injuries. I was talking about the SDP. I was listening to him earlier today on my way to work, and he was saying, I think we should start Wall. Because you don't want to go down 3-0. Like, let's say Samsonov starts, and you don't want to go down 3-0 and then put your rookie in. You'd rather put your rookie in down 2-0 because at least he won't have as much pressure on you.
This is true, but Ilya Samsonov is giving them a chance to win. He's game one. He has the first goal was the only really questionable one.
Yeah,
bad rebound.
That Forsling goal was just that he was not going to stop that. Nobody could stop that.
Yeah, and the second goal in game 2, which was the Barkov one, you got to have that every time. But after that, he made so many great saves and kept them in. He's giving them a chance to win.
I'm just giggling because I was looking at penalty minutes and the Golden Knights Oilers because I still have the thing up. 70-54. The Golden Knights had 70 penalty minutes and Oilers had 54. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna get swept. I think, I was talking to you before we started this video. I think the Leafs are gonna come back and win in 6. I'm gonna say the Leafs are gonna win this. They're actually gonna be able to hold a lead. It's gonna be 4-2, Leafs. So we will have at least one more game in Toronto.
But go Leafs, go.
And last but not least, the Dallas Stars in Seattle for the first time in their history in the playoffs. I'll let you go first again.
Seattle absolutely got demolished. It was only 4-2, but they did not look good all game in game 2. And this is definitely going to make some adjustments for at least the Kraken. And those adjustments are going to pay off The Kraken are going to win Game 3, 3-2 in overtime. Only one overtime before you start saying anything.
I'm gonna agree with you. I think Seattle is gonna take Game 3, the first, second round at home in Seattle, in the second round. I think they're gonna win Game 3. I'm actually gonna say it's closer than 3-2. I'm gonna say 2-1. It's gonna be low scoring. Actually, I'm gonna just take a wild shot in the dark. Who's gonna score the goals? Robertson's gonna get one. Bjorkstrand's gonna get one, and Gord is gonna get one. So write that down somewhere. I'll type it to you right now so I remember. Robertson. Who did I say? Gord.
Bjorkstrand and
Bjorkstrand. Alright, we have that on for now. So that's it. I mean, we have nothing else to talk about. Oh, there's one thing I do want to say because I just saw this take about an hour. I don't know if you saw this. Joe Quenneville will not be among the coaches that the Rangers look for.
Good.
You want to win. Anyway.
Well, good.
That's it. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know if he'll be on because he has a life, I guess. Anyway.
Unlike some other people in this call.
Well, that was a little glitch. Ooh, I can move the picture. Yeah, I work all day and I come home for 3 hours before I go to sleep. Anyway, Timbit.